So now we were discussing the China policing system first. So this is the logo of the China or the logo of their police department. So let's move on to the next slide. Here we have a short details on the country, which is China. So China is the world's most populous country with a population of 1.44 billion people. It has quickly become the second largest economy in the world. And it is the world's third biggest country by territory. So nakikita nyo naman dito, sobrang lawak ng China. Ayan. China is not only a big but it has a broad geographical and cultural diversity. China is not only a big but it has a broad geographical and cultural diversity. So next, stretching 3,100 miles or the 5,000 kilometers from the east to west and 3,400 miles, 5,500 kilometers from north to south, China is a large country with a widely varying landscapes. China is the fourth largest country in the world. So, ang China daw ay pang-apat sa pinakamalaking country sa buong mundo. After Russia, Canada, and the United States. China has an area of 9,706,961 square kilometers. With large population and size, the country does not look overpopulated. So, sinasabi dito na kahit sobrang rami ng katao or mga naninirahan sa China, hindi natin titignan na overpopulated ang China. So, here let's start to the overview of the country. Overview, of course, China. The Police Agency, Ministry of Public Security under Department of State Council. Police Agency is Ministry of Public Security and the department is the State Council. So, halimbawa na lang sa Pilipinas, ang police agency natin is Philippine National Police. And our department is Department of Interior and Local Government. While in China, we have Ministry of Public Security under siya sa State Council. Ranks, we have General Commissioner is the highest rank, down to the lowest rank is Constable second class. So type of law enforcement, we have centralized law enforcement. Same as here in the Philippines. Estimated strength 1.9 million. So the motto of the Ministry of Public Security is Attack with Reason, Defend with Force, Corps. Ministry of Public Security of the Central People's Government. Former law enforcement agency in China existed from 1949 to 1954. So bago na form ang Ministry of Public Security is a former law enforcement agency muna siya sa China hanggang 1949 to 1954. So 1954 na-form ang Ministry of Public Security. 1954, date when Ministry of Public Security was formed. So, yung taong 1954, na-form na ang Ministry of Public Security. Organization, Ministry of Public Security is organized in functional department. Subordinate to the MBS are the provincial and municipal level public security bureau and sub-bureaus at the country and urban district levels. Public security stations which serve as the direct point of contact between police and ordinary citizens. So here we have Public Security Bureau, a government office essentially acting as a police station or a local or provincial police. Next is Public Security Station or Police Post. Smallest police unit which serve as the direct point of contact between police and ordinary citizens. So, sa Public Security Bureau, ito yung Government Ministry of the People's Republic of China. Responsible sila for public and political security. While Public Security Station or Police Post, example of this unit are the police selected for duty at checkpoints. For example of this in Philippines, we have the Highway Patrol Group. Tulad ng sinabi dito, serve as the direct point of contact between police and ordinary citizens. Each police station has sections assigned to cover census and household registration matters, patrol investigation, welfare, traffic control, and other activities. Each has a detention center. So here we have Ministry of Public Security. Under that is the Public Security Bureau and the Public Security Station. And under naman ng Public Security Station, we have the Traffic, Fire Services, Census and Household, Crime Control, Immigration and Visitor, Public Safety and Information.
Department. At this office creation, the Ministry of Public Service had a simple department structure comprising one general office and 6 functional directorates, numbered sequentially and responsible for political security, economic security, public order and administration, border security, armed security, and personnel. And we have ministry is organized into the following department. We have 20 following department of the Ministry of China, and these are Central Office, Supervision, Personnel and Training, Public Relations, Economic Crime Investigation, Public Order Administration, Border Control, Criminal Investigation, Exit and Entry Administration, Fire Control, Security Protection, Public Information Network Security Supervision, Penitentiary Administration, Traffic Control, Legal Affairs, International Cooperation, Equipment and Finance, Drug Control, Science and Technology, Counterterrorism and Info Communication. Next is the rank classifications. Ministry of Public Security. We have 14 rank classifications under the Ministry of Public Security. We have the General Commissioner, is the head of police officer in Ministry of Public Security. Deputy General Commissioner is the head of district or subunit of a state. Commissioner first and second grade is the director department. Commissioner third grade is the deputy director of the department. Superintendent first grade is the chief of section. Second grade is the deputy chief of section. Third grade is a section of staff. And sergeant first and second grade, senior police officer 2, and the last is constable first and second grade are part of office clerk or the constable. Recruitment. Police are officially drawn from every segment of a police without restrictions of to sex or ethnic origin. Dito po, wala po silang pinipiling gender or mga ethnic group. Open po sila sa lahat ng mga nag-a-apply. Selection is based on political loyalty, intelligence, and health. Ito, isa rin po itong health dahil bakit po nilang kukunin ang isang tao na nag-a-apply bilang PNP officer kung siya naman ay sakitin, di ba po? Ang kinukuha po ng mga police is mga malalakas, healthy mind, healthy body, po. There is at least one police school in every provincial level unit and others are operated by the municipalities. Chinese People's Republic Security University, the University of Police Officer, and the institutions of criminal police offering more than 20 special courses. Students are recruited from a pool of senior middle school graduates under 22 years of age with a waiver to 25 years of age for those who have a minimum of 2 years experience in public security work. Yan po is ang recruitment ng China. Sa uniform and insignia naman po tayo, meron po tayong 14 officers. We have nakikita po dito natin is yung mga badge in their shoulders po. Meron ditong cadet, probationary constable, constable second class, constable first class, superintendent first, second class, commissioner first class, supervisor third, second, and first class, superintendent third class, deputy commissioner general, commissioner general, commissioner third class, and commissioner second class. Dito po is makikita po natin to ang iba't ibang mga uniform ng police force po nila. Chinese officer wearing a class A uniform. Makikita po natin ang mga difference ng mga uniform nila. And then the current uniform of China is blue shirts and black cargo pants. And meron din pong uniform ang kanilang security guards. Yan po, makikita po natin. And the firearms po is local municipal police under the MPS formally were usually unarmed with firearms, routinely in contrast to the soldiers of the People's Armed Police. However, they are armed with expandable baton and incapacitating sprays. Sometimes multiple-use tactical knives are issued to the policemen. 9x19 mm double-action revolver manufactured by the China North Industry Corporations are issued in frontline personnel, and officers arm them routinely. Detectives and special units are routinely armed with Type 77 and QSZ-92 semi-automatic pistols. Submachine guns, rifles, and light machine guns are developed when more firepower are required. Kita po natin dito is yung mga firearms po nila. Best practices: Sector Urban Administrations and Law Enforcement Bureau, aka Shengguan, Firearms Police organized in 2001 at every locality. Ang Shengguan po is a local government agency that has been established in every city in mainland China. Sila po ang nagtatackle ng mga low level of crime. Tungkulin nilang ipatupad ang mga regulasyong pang-administrasyon. Next is the controlling change of resident. Because China has overpopulated country, they restricted the growing numbers of foreign migrants. Meron po silang rule na one-child policy. The purpose of this is to limit the majority of family in the country to one child each. This rule is to reduce the growth rate of China population. Meron po silang tinatawag din na residence identity card. Ito po ay issued in every person age 16 and over po. Just like po dito rin sa Pilipinas, meron na po tayong national ID na tinatawag. Neighborhood Patrol, long-term assignment which aim to know all people personally. Counseling and acting as role model, cherish the people more. Ang Neighborhood Patrol po is to prevent the crime, they preserve peace in the community.
So last, we have other details. Ministry of State Security. A separate agency from MPS, ang Ministry of State Security is responsible siya sa external at internal intelligence and nagpe-perform din sila ng secret police kasi MPS is a public police sila while Ministry of State Security is a secret police. People's Armed Police Force, PAP, a Chinese paramilitary police force primarily responsible for internal and security, riot control, anti-terrorism, law enforcement, and maritime rights protection in China. So as well as nagpo-provide din sila ng support sa People Armed Police Force, PAP, sa PLA or People Liberation Army Ground Force during wartime. As well as nagpo-provide din ng support ang People Armed Police Force, PAP, sa PLA or People Liberation Army Ground Force during wartime. Part of Armed Forces of the People's Republic of China under the Centralized Military Commission. So, may part ang Armed Forces of the People's Republic of China na naka-under siya sa Central Military Commission. So, ang tawag naman sa member ng Armed Forces People Republic in China is Armed Policemen. So, the highest rank is PAP General or People Armed Police Force General, and the lowest rank is PAP Private or People Armed Police Force Private. Urban Administrative and Law Enforcement Bureau, or also known as Chengguan, is a local government agency that has been established in every city in mainland China. So, Chengguan was established in 2001 for all major cities in mainland China para ma-improve nila ang municipal governance nila as cities and maging complex ang kanilang bansa or the China. The agency is in charge with enforcement of urban management of the city. So this includes local bylaws, city appearance bylaws, environment sanitation, work safety, pollution control, health, and etc. The Bureau's officials are responsible for cracking down on unlicensed street vendors. Agents of the Bureau are civil servants that do not have the power of the police. Wala silang power ng police, civil servants sila. However, the agency is widely disliked by the Chinese due to their abuses of power. So, ang Chengguan is i-compare natin dito sa police patrol ng Pilipinas, wherein yung mga police patrol naman is nagpapatrol sila wherein to prevent crime, while sa Chengguan naman, it is the official agency wherein to tackle low level of crime. So here we have special administrative regions of China. the country of Hong Kong and the country of the Macau. But first, Buddy Asarit will discuss the country or the policing system of Hong Kong. And later on, I will discuss the country or the policing system of the Macau.
The country that I will discuss is Hong Kong. The short details of Hong Kong. Hong Kong covers an area of 1,106 kilometers square. Compared, it is 1.5 times of size of Singapore or 6 times the size of Washington. Hong Kong has a population of more than 7.5 million people. The official language are Chinese. Hong Kong has a colony of the British Crown. In 1997, the British returned the city. Since then, it has a special administrative region or SAR of China, a type of provincial administrative unit. In overview, we saw here the country, which is Hong Kong, police agency, Hong Kong Police Force, department, Security Bureau. Security Bureau is they conduct research on equipment and tactics for suppressing riots. Because we all know that Hong Kong is para pong yearly is nagkakaroon sila ng mga rally against the governing of their government. And then, sila ang bumubuo at nangasiwa sa pagpapatupad ng patakaran sa seguridad. And next, ranks. Commissioner of Police is the highest, while the lowest is Police Constable. Types of law enforcement, centralized. Only one police force operate in this country, even though the China is special administrative is Hong Kong. Hong Kong maintains separate governing and economic system from that of China under the principle of one country, two system. Next, estimated strength is 50,000 and their motto is serving Hong Kong with honor, duty, and loyalty. Next is organization. The Hong Kong Police Force is structured into numerous bureaus and units. Hong Kong Police Force is commanded by a Commissioner of Police who is assisted by 3 Deputy Commissioners. The Deputy Commissioner's operation supervises all operational matters including crime. The Deputy Commissioner's management is responsible for the direction and coordinations of force management including personnel, training, and management services. The Deputy Commissioner National Security is responsible for National Security Department, which deals with acts of sedition, terrorism, and collusion with foreign governments. So Commissioner of Police is the head of Hong Kong Police Force. He is responsible for law and order and prosecuting agency. Deputy Commissioner Operation is the head of a district entrusted with overall responsibility for law and order at nagpapatupad din sila ng mga plano ng pamalahan at they are authorized to revenue cases pertaining to the district. While the Deputy Commissioner National Security is responsible sa national security which deals with act of sedition. Sedition is the illegal na pagkilos or rebel against the government in power. Terrorism is a government doing everything it can to prevent a terrorist attack. Sila ang mga nagde-defense sa mga bansa. Day-to-day policing operation, the force is organized into 6 regions. These are Hong Kong Island, Kowloon East, Kowloon West, New Terrorist North, New Terrorist South, and last, Marine Region. And we have also Force Headquarters Management is made up of 5 departments. These are Operations and Support, Crime and Security, Personnel and Training, Management Services, Finance, Administrations, and Planning. And we have the department. Commissioner of Police serves as the commander of the Hong Kong Police Force and reports directly to the Secretary for Security. Secretary for Security is the head of Security Bureau of Hong Kong. Hong Kong Police Force is divided into 5 primary departments. Ito na yung Operations and Support. Is responsible for different operational matters. Example is Police Tactical Unit, They are responsible for providing training on internal security, crowd management, major incident handling and within the force, operations wing, folders of various operational issues including counter-terrorism, internal security, boundary security, and bomb disposal. Ito po sa operations and support is best example po dito is the mga riots po, and then yung mga terrorism na nag-a-attack sa mga bansa. Ito po yung operations of matters or actions ng mga tao na labag sa mga batas ng kanilang mga gobyerno. Sila ang mga nagkokontrol at humahawak sa mga malalawak na insidente. Yun nga po, tulad ng sinabi ko kayo na example is the terrorism or the mga riots po. Crime and security is responsible for force policing regarding the preventions and investigations of crimes and security matters. They are maintaining public order and safety, preventing and detecting, at nag-i-investigate po sila ng mga criminal activities. Next is the personnel and training. It's responsible for all core human resources management functions. Sila naman po ang nag-organize for the recruitment and publicity events of different nature like educations and career expo, police recruitment days, and kung ano po yung mga career tracks po nila. At example po dito is the pinapatupad itong symposium or the meeting. Yun po. And then the management services, the information system wing is comprised of the business service bureau, innovations and solution lab, information technology branch, and communication branch. Dito po sa business service bureau is nagpo-provide po sila ng convenient policing service through the delivery of wide range digital solutions. And then innovations and solution lab is ito po yung mga advanced technology to make it possible for law enforcement officer to issue citations without spending precious minutes filing out papers works by hand. Ito po yung sa mga computer, example na yung mga computer po, ganun. Yung mapapadali po yung mga trabaho ng mga law enforcement natin. Example po dito is the digital radio here in the Philippines. Nagagamit ito ng mga pulisan upang makipag-communicate sa mga kasamahan nila na hindi kalayuan sa kanila. Kung alamin po natin yung digital, parang radio siya na parang telephone, ganoon po. Yung tinatawag nating innovation and solution lab. And then next is the finance administrations and planning is responsible for the financial management and support services. The administration looks after the management of civilian staff and force establishment matters and planning. It responsible for the strategic property planning force. Sila naman po ang mga nagpaplano at nagde-develop para sa improvement programs ng pulisya upang matiyak at mapahusay ang kanilang kalidad. Next po is the rank classification. Commissioner of Police or PC, Deputy Commissioner of Police Operations, Deputy Commissioners of Police Management, Deputy Commissioners of Police National Security, Chief Superintendent of Police, Senior Superintendent of Police, Superintendent of Police, Chief Inspector of Police, Senior Inspector of Police, Inspector of Police, Probationary Inspector of Police, Station Sergeant, Senior Police Constable, and lastly is the Police Constable. Commissioners of Police po is ayun nga po, head siya ng Hong Kong Police Force. At itong tatlo pong Deputy Commissioners of Police, Operations, Management, and National Security, meron po silang mga mahalagang part or mga rangko sa kapulisyan ng Hong Kong. At ang Chief Superintendent of Police is nagko-command po siya sa district. At Senior Superintendent of Police is the second in charge of the police district. Kung wala po ang Chief Superintendent, siya po ang namumuno. Superintendent of Police is the command of a headquarters or unit, and the Chief Inspector is the second in charge po. Gaya po nga ng pagwala ang Superintendent, ang palit po niya ay ang Chief Inspector. At ang senior inspector po, inspector at probationary inspector is subunit commander. They are command in a small team of police po. And the station sergeant, second in charge po siya sa subunit ng mga station. And the sergeant po is the sector commander. For kwan po sila, for traffic siguro, vehicle, sila po ang nagko-command sa mga vehicle. And the senior police constable and police constable, sila po yung tinatawag na beat patrol officer. Usually po, they patrol primarily in their squad cars, but sometimes naglalakad po sila. Beat patrol po, which means is for the traffic po sila. This is the Hong Kong Police Force insignia and uniform. Makikita po natin dito ang badge ng Deputy Command, Superintendent, Senior Superintendent, Chief Superintendent, Probationary Inspector, Senior Inspector, Chief Inspector, Police Constable, Senior Police Constable, Sergeant and Station Sergeant badge po. At meron din po ang Hong Kong Police Commissions Officer. Ito naman po isa shoulder ranks naman po ito ng mga police officer ng Hong Kong. Makikita po natin dito ang mga commissioners rank badge, mga deputy commissioner rank badge, senior assistant commissioners, assistant commissioner, and then chief superintendent of police, senior superintendent of police, and superintendent of police badge po sa shoulder nila. And next is the uniform po ng Hong Kong Police Force. The current uniform is the front lines officers wear a light blue shirt and dark blue cargo trousers, while a senior officer po is wear a white shirt po. Dito po is makikita po natin dito sa litrato pictures ang mga uniform nila, kung ano po yung mga design, ganun. I guess po is like Philippines uniform din po ang style, but different in color po. And then meron din po silang uniform in ceremonial uniform, includes either a white or navy blue tunic. Ito po yung makikita natin. Iba po lang ang uniform ng parade, mga ceremonial, ganun po. Iba po lang ang uniform. And next is the firearms and equipment. Dito po makikita po natin. It is yung parang can lang po siya na pag pinapato mo or in-open mo yung sa taas niya is nagbubuga siya ng usok. Para po siyang ganun. For riots po, ito ang tawag ay ginagamit. And next is the mga cars po na ginagamit ng mga police officers sa Hong Kong. Dito po. Marami po ito. Ayun na lang. And the recruitment, you must have a good physique as you will be required to pass a physical fitness during the selection process. Gaya rin po ng Philippines, kinukuha po nila dito is yung mga magagandang pangatawan. Yun naman po talaga pag nag-enter ka ng PNP, kailangan po malakas ang immune system mo, hindi ka sakitin, healthy na pangatawan ang kinukuha ng mga pulisya. If you are male candidates, you should be at least 163 cm tall and weight 50 kg. And for female candidates, you must be at least 152 cm tall and weight of 42 kg. You must have good eyesight and you are required to pass an initial eyesight test without the aid of any eyesight correction tools. Just like po dito sa Pilipinas, meron din po silang test kung saan tinitest po nila ang ating mga mata. Part din po yun ng recruitment ng PNP. You must be a permanent resident of Hong Kong Special Administrative Region. I guess hindi po sila kumukuha ng mga foreign na mga ibang nag-a-apply na tao. And ang kinukuha lang po nila is yung permanent resident lang po ng Hong Kong. There is no age limit for application. Essential attributes, dapat po matured personality ka, hindi yung isip bata, ganun po. Good physical fitness, yun nga po yung sinabi kanina na dapat physical fitness yung pangatawan, hindi sakitin, malakas ang resistensya. Confident, dapat po confident ka sa lahat ng mga ginagawa mo, hindi ka mahiyain, ganun po. Ang mga pulis po dapat is tinatawag na snappy, yun po. And then, effective communication ability. And sa selection process po, kung ang kukunin mo po is inspector, meron po dito ang dapat mag-apply ka, application, may written examination, extended interview, psychometric test. Psychometric test po is determine the candidate's mental capabilities, intelligence niya, and traits niya po. And the next po sa psychometric test is final interview board. And then next is the physical fitness test. And next is integrity check. Ito po yung personality test of candidate's tendency to be honest and responsible for his or her work po. And next is the medical examination. Include po dito is the urine drug test. And next is considerations for appointment. And lastly is the offer of appointment. Yung offer of appointment po is the final stage of recruitment. Ito na po yun. At pag selection process for constable naman po is merong application, physical fitness test, group interview, psychometric test, final interview board, integrity check, medical examination including urine drug test, consideration for application, and the last po is offer of appointment. And the best practices po, meron po tayong junior police call. The objective of JPC is to boost the individual sense of personality, self-confidence, and commitment to society, and makes every attempt to bring home the fight crime, message people through a range of diverse healthy activities to its member. I guess po sa junior police call is children or teenager po para ipaliwanag kung ano ba ang meron sa PNP. Parang naghihikayat po sila ng mga kabataan na mag-PNP po. The performance of the community strategy is appropriate to evaluate the performance of individual community programs in terms of the improvement of police public communication, the promotions of public relations, and improvement of the police image and ability to secure public support in crime control activities. Ito po is, I think, nagpapa-evaluate po ang mga kapulisan sa mga tao kung saan, kung may napapansin ba ang mga tao na kakaiba or improvement sa mga pulis ng Hong Kong, or kung saan malalaman ng mga pulis sa mga tao kung meron ba silang naitulong or nagawa sa kanilang lipunan. And then, ang additional ko po dito is meron pong tinatawag na parang national card, national ID ang Hong Kong. Nagaya rin po dito sa Philippines na pinapatupad ang national ID. Bawat tao po sa Hong Kong ay dapat mayroong national ID para po malaman kung ano ang nationality mo. Yun po sa best practices. And sa other details po is Hong Kong, world's second and Asia's first police agency to operate with a modern police system, and second highest police to population ratio in the world. May salary din and fringe benefits po ang mga police. The force has a strength of 27,269, of which 18% of female officer. Sa police officer po ng Hong Kong, mas marami po ang kababaihang police kaysa po sa mga lalaki. Once appointed as a constable, trainees will need to undergo 27 weeks. Yun po. I guess po sa Philippines, pag kuha ka na sa pag magte-training ka na po is, I guess, umaabot po ng 6 months or 9 months po ang training bago ka ma-permanent na police. And then, the retirement age po is 65 years old. Ang retirement age po ng Hong Kong Police Force.
Let's move on to the next country, which is the Macau. As you can see here, this is the logo of the Macau Security Force. So it bears the name of the police force, the Corpo de Policia de Segurança Pública in Portuguese term. So here we can see the ribbon in the lower part says that fazendo cumprir a lei protegendo os cidadãos. It says that enforcing the law protecting citizens. So now let's start to discuss the Macau Security Force policing system. The Public Security Police Force is the non-criminal police department of Macau and a branch of the Macau Security Force. Originally known at first as the Macau Police, the force went through several name changes before taking on its current name. So here, ang Macau ay isang special administrative region ng China located at Western Pearl River Delta sa South China Sea. So, the Public Security Police Force of Macau, or also known as Corpo de Policia de Segurança Pública de Macau, ay isang Portuguese term na nakuha ng Macau on the occupation of Portugal on around 1691. So, here we have short details about the country. Macau, a former Portuguese colony and a special administrative region on the south coast of China. Ang Portuguese ay hindi sinakop ng Macau kundi nagbayad sila ng renta sa China para makapag-upa o ma-occupy ang Macau. Pumunta ang Portuguese sa Macau para sa layuning pangkalakal lamang. So second, with a population of 667,400 and an area of 32 km2, it is the most densely populated region in the world. Macau was formerly a colony of the Portuguese Empire. The colony remained under Portuguese sovereignty until 1999, when it was transferred to China. As a special administrative region, Macau's system of government is legally separate from that mainland of China. This country is known to be the Las Vegas of Asia, for gambling like casinos are legal in the country. So sinasabi dito sa Macau ay kilala siya bilang Las Vegas of Asia for gambling dahil legal yung casinos nila sa kanilang bansa. Macau was once an island but gradually a connecting sandbar turned into a narrow isthmus. So, ang meaning naman ng isthmus ay a narrow strip of land with a sea on either side forming a link between two larger areas of land. So, ganito yung isthmus na makikita natin sa Macau. Here we can see the land reclamation in the 17th century made Macau into a peninsula. And a barrier gate was built to mark the separation between the peninsula and the mainland China. So, ganito yung tsura ng barrier gate nila. So, in Portuguese term, yung nakalagay sa bandang itaas ng barrier gate nila is Posto Fronteirico das Portas do Cerco. So, in English term, we have Frontier Post of the Border Gate. So let's move on to the overview of police system of the Macau. So of course, the country is Macau. Name of police agency is Macau Security Force and the department is Secretariat for Security. So here in the Philippines, the name of our police agency is Philippine National Police, while in Macau is Macau Security Force. So sa department dito sa Pilipinas, meron tayong Department of Interior and Local Government, which is responsible for handling government activities, law enforcement to public safety. Here in the Philippines, the Philippine National Police is under the Department of Interior and Local Government, while Macau Security Force is under the Secretariat for Security. So sa Pilipinas naman, ang police agency natin is Philippine National Police, while our department here in the Philippines, we have the Department of Interior and Local Government. So ranks, we have Superintendent General is the highest, which is assisted by the two superintendents. In the Philippines, the highest rank is the Police General, while in the Macau Security Force, the highest rank is Superintendent General, and the lowest rank is Constable or Guarda, the lowest. So ang motto nila is Pella Ordem e alla Patria, or in English, for order and for motherland. So here, Macau is also have a type of law enforcement. We have centralized law enforcement. Like here in the Philippines, we have centralized law enforcement. Meaning, naiisa lamang ang nag-ooperate na police force dito, which is Macau Security Force. So, estimated strength, we have 5,000. So, hindi ganun karami ang police officers na Macau even though under ng China ang Macau. Hindi pwedeng makialam ang China sa policing at law enforcement ng Macau. Police administration is separated from China. So here, formed on 1999, Secretariat for Security is the local security department in Macau. MSF was formed by the merger of the Judiciary Police, Unitary Police Service, and Macau Prison. So now, let's move on to the short history of their police system. Macau Police Force is formed on March 14, 1691, na kung saan ang Macau ay under ng Portuguese occupation. The law enforcement was taken by military station in Portuguese Macau. So tulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina, ang Portuguese ay hindi sinakop ng Macau, kundi nagbayad sila ng renta sa China para makapag-upa o ma-occupy ang Macau. Pumunta ang Portuguese sa Macau para sa layuning magkalakal lamang or pagkakalakal lamang. On March 3, 1841, a royal decree created a group of night watchmen called the Guards Bazaar na siyang nagpapatrolya sa bansang Macau, and it was recognized as a legal law enforcement body by the Portuguese Macau government. Nagkaroon ng papalit-palit na pangalan ang Macau Police Force katulad ng Corpo de Policia de Macau, year 1861, Policia do Porto de Macau, year 1868, Guardia de Policia de Macau, year 1879. So, 1995, end of occupation of Portugal. So, dito, nagtapos ang pag-occupy ng Portugal sa Macau at nalipat sa Macanese-born PSP officer ang lahat ng kontrol. So, ang Macanese-born PSP officer, ito yung natural-born or pure Macau citizens. So here, let's move on to the organizational structure. The PSPFM is currently organized according to the following structure as of 2021. So, Macau Police is composed of many different departments. First is Resources Management Department. So we have Human Resources Division. It hires, manage, and recruit new police officers. Ito yung naghahandle sa pagre-recruit and selection of newly police officer. So second, we have Material Resources Division. Ito naman yung naghahandle sa mga materials na kailangan ng ating police officers like equipments, body armors, firearms, and technology. So here we have Financial Resources Office. It supervises the control, distribution, and allocation of funds. Sila rin yung nagfa-facilitate ng mga payment of salaries of our police officers and other benefits. So second, we have Information Department, Research and Information Division, where it analyzes and study of crime and determine the causes of crime na magbibigay ng information kung papaano ang pwedeng maging crime preventive measures, improvement in methods of investigation para sa mabilis na paglutas ng mga kaso. So next, we have Commissioner of General Issues. Ito yung nag-govern ng mga roles and duties and information pertaining to the police officers all around. So next, we have Operations Department, Operations and Communications Division. So this wish is to coordinate and operation of the police force. Syempre, during operation, even before an operation, kailangan ng maayos and clear communication to all personnel for a clear and swift operations. So second, we have Public Relations Division. The police is created for the public, kaya dapat mayroong maayos na police and public relationship. Police must gain trust for the public. Next, Migration Service. It means acts as immigration services. Next, Migration Service acts as immigration services. So here we have Immigration Division. It researches and analyzes application, petitions of documents and assess its credibility para maiwasan rin ang pagpasok ng mga illegal immigrants sa bansang Macau. Ito yung kumpara sa Pilipinas, ito yung Bureau of Immigration. We have Frontier Control Division. It governs and controls the entry and exit on the border of the country to avoid the entry of illegal immigrants. Ito yung so-called na minsan ay border controlled. Here we have Traffic Department. So under Traffic Department, we have Traffic Control Commission, Traffic Commission for Macau Peninsula, Traffic Commission for the Islands. So it says that it governs the enforcement of traffic regulations and supervises the traffic facilities. Compared dito sa Pilipinas, sila yung matatawag ng traffic enforcers. Sila yung nagmamanage yung magandang daloy ng mga sasakyan sa ating kalsada. Sila yung HPG or the Highway Patrol Group and the LTO. So here we have Police Department for Macau Peninsula. Macau is divided in 3 different regions, the Peninsula and the 2 islands which is Taipa and Calauin. The Peninsula is nandito yung karamihan ng population, so ibang department ang naghe-handle sa Macau Peninsula at iba rin ang may-ari or may hawak sa 2 islands na Taipa at Calauin. Next, we have Police Department for the Islands, Airport Division. Ito ay located sa Taipa under the Airport Police Division of Islands Police Department. So here we have Police Intervention Tactical Unit. Special Operation Group. So, ang PNP ay may Special Operation Group which is the SAF or the Special Action Force ang tawag naman sa Special Operation Group. Ng Macau ay Group de Operations Speciales. So, here we have Police School which is the Academy of Public Security Forces or the Escola Superior das Forças de Segurança de Macau that provides higher level of training. Ito yung katulad sa Pilipinas, ito yung PMA. PNPA ang tawag naman or katapat nito sa Macau is the Academy of Public Security Forces. Support Division and Services. Recruitment and Selection. As you can see, this is the logo of the Academy of Public Security Forces. Hindi ganun karami ang police forces ng Macau kumpara sa Pilipinas kaya bumuo ng Academy of Public Forces ang Macau to attract membership from the public na naglalayong palawigin at magkaroon ng maraming mga kataong pulis ang Macau. This school provide higher level of training for future police forces which is this school is Escola Superior das Forças de Segurança de Macau. Rank and Insignia. We have senior ranks. So, the highest rank in Macau Police is Superintendent General, the commander of the CPSP which is assisted by 2 superintendents. Ito naman ang katapat ng Police General sa Pilipinas. Pumapangalawa naman dito ang Superintendent, the Deputy Commander of the CPSP. So, pangatlo, we have Intendant, Commanding Officer of Level 1 Units. Pang-apat, we have Subintendent, Commanding Officer of Level 2 Units. Pang-lima, we have Commissioner, Commanding Officer of Level 3 Units. Ito yung individually headed department, ibang commissioner sa legal advisor, and iba din sa support office command. So, pang-anim, we have Sub-Commissioner, Commanding Officer of Level 4 Units. Pang-7, we have Chief, Commanding Officer Level 5 Units. Pang-walo, we have Sub-Chief, Coordinator of Complex Task. So, sa basic ranks naman, we have Principal Constable, Coordinator of Simple Task. Second, we have Constable First Class, Executor of Operational, Technical, or Administrative Task. Last, we have Constable or Guarda. This is the Executor of Operational, Technical, or Administrative Task. Itong Constable ay parang sa Pilipinas. Ito yung tinatawag nating patrolman or patrolwoman. So here, as you can see, is the insignia. Yung insignia ng Macau Police ay kahintulad lamang sa Portuguese Public Police Force. So insignia is placed in the dark blue epaulets for all ranks except those of Superintendent and Superintendent General na ginagamit nila ay red epaulets. The insignia for basic ranks consists in silver chevrons. So nakikita nyo naman dito na puro silver lang yung nasa line or it consists of silver chevrons. So here, 2 for Constable. Nakikita nyo naman yung dalawang pavidyaan. 2 for Constable, 3 for the Constable First Class, and 4 for Principal Constable. The insignia for Sub-Chief consists in a silver stripe. Nakikita nyo naman dyan yung iisa lang na stripe. Next, we have the insignia for chiefs and commissioners. Consists of a laurel branch and a number of PSP stars. 1 for chief, 2 for sub-commissioner, and 3 for commissioner. So, nakikita nyo naman dyan yung laurel, parang dahon. And then, yung PSP stars is yung nakalagay na parang hugis star. So, next, we have the insignia for intendants and superintendents. Consists of 2 cross batons surrounded by laurel wreaths and a number of PSP stars. 2 for subintendent, 3 for subintendent, 3 for superintendent, and 4 the superintendent general. As you can see, we have 2 cross batons surrounded by laurel wreaths. Ito yung parang may X tapos sa paligid niya is mga leaves. And then, nabanggit ulit yung merong PSP stars. So, makikita dito yung dalawang rank which is Superintendent Badge and Superintendent General Badge. Let's move on to the uniform, firearms, weapon, equipment. Ito naman yung uniform ng Corpo de Policia de Segurança Publica or the Macau Police Force. Ganito yung itsura ng GOA Type A nila. As you can see, napaka-formal. And ito naman yung Type B nila. Medyo light blue. So, ayan, Type A. Type B naman nila yan. So, makikita rin natin dito yung patrol uniform ng Macau, police officers. So, also their camouflage. And makikita natin dito yung marching ng mga police officers ng Macau. So, panoorin natin. Next, we have firearms or weapon or equipment. As you can see, we have Glock 19 semi-auto pistol. Second, we have Smith & Wesson Model 10. So, ganito yung tunog ng Glock 19 semi-auto pistol. So, ganito yung tunog ng Glock 19 semi-auto pistol. So next, we have Bagger and Tomet MP9, Heckler and Koch MP5, and last, we have Federal M201Z tear gas launchers. Ganito naman yung tunog ng Bagger and Tomet MP9. So, ganito din yung tunog ng Heckler and Koch MP5. And ganito naman yung tunog ng Federal M20Z tear gas launchers, which is mainly ginagamit nila noong riot on Macau. So, this is some of the vehicles used or currently used of Macau Police Force. So, we have Honda Civic or the patrol car, Hyundai Santa Fe, patrol car din siya, Mazda 3, Toyota Corolla, Suzuki Carry, Toyota Light Ace Light Van, Honda VFR 800P motorcycle, Toyota Hi-Ace van, Toyota Townies van, Mitsubishi Outlander SUV, and many more vehicles and equipments they use and patrolling and keeping the peace of the Macau Police. So, makikita natin dito sa equipment or the vehicles ang maitsura ng mga kotse na ginagamit nila for patrolling. We have Honda Civic Patrol Car, Suzuki Vitara, Toyota Hi-Ace van. And din yung mga motor na ginagamit nila, Honda VFR 800P motorcycle, BMW R Series RTP motorcycle. So next, nandito naman tayo sa best practices. We have automated passenger clearance system. So, Macau residents age 7 or above must have this identity card that they make used to enter and exit on the border of the Macau. This way, maa-identify ng mga immigration department kung sino ang residents at kung sino naman ang hindi. So, makikita natin kung paano nila ginagawa. So next, we have border gate checkpoint. Mainly, ito ay nakapesto sa mga tulay, terminal, port, para ma-monitor ang paglabas at pagpasok ng mga citizens in Macau. This way, mapipigilan ang pagpasok ng mga illegal immigrants, illegal firearms, and even drugs ay mapipigilan makapasok sa bansa. So here we have 24-hour report hotline 993. The Judiciary Police operates around the clock with the duty officers stationed at the Case Reporting and Emergency Operations Center overnight. So ang mga police ay naka-duty around the clock. So ito yung pwede nilang tawagan na report hotline in case na merong mangyayaring hindi maganda sa kanilang lugar. So here we have Emergency Operations Center. You can press the doorbell at the Case Reporting and Emergency Operations Center to file a report or seek help. So here, Case Reporting and Emergency. Pwede kang mag-file ng report or tumawag ng tulong in case na may mga bagay na hindi magandang nangyayari sa inyong kapaligiran. Last, we have other details. Macau have a low threat location for crime. With the level of crime is merely low, Macau is one of the safest place, quotation, safest place, and also low on terrorism threat. So, pinaka-safe daw ang bansang Macau and may mababa siyang terrorism threat. And it is a place secured and safe for travelers. secured tong bansang to at kapag nag-travel ka, safe na safe ka. So, ayun lang. And yun lang yung nakuha namin or ako na other details kasi wala masyadong pag-aaral or studies pertaining sa Macau Police Force.